Hej, no z tej strony to jest sami Max Ratują Świat i dalej jestem chory. Kamer... O, to...
Hands off the cameras!
It's a stack of pithy campaign slogans.
Oh, don't fool with those! Wouldn't want to be caught on national TV with my drawers down again.
House of Representatives and Gardens. Good day, Mr. President.
We come in peace, as far as you know.
Oh, finally! The interpreters. Where have you been?
Snap out of it, Mr. President. You've been hypnotized.
Shaw, I haven't been hypnotized. That's crazy talk.
You've got to listen to us, sir, or we'll be forced to take drastic action.
Don't talk to me about drastic action. You ever been pinned down in a drugstore parking lot by a pack of muskrat commandos with nothing left to lose? Ever had to gnaw your best buddy's leg off just so you could get his socks and put them on your own ears to fend off the enemy's deadly sonic regurgitate array?
Now that's crazy talk. I'm impressed.
Wake up, Mr. President.
You've never given up on anything in your life. Don't start now.
That's awful nice of you fellas, but I haven't been hypnotized.
Now do we commence with the head trauma, Sam?
What was that?
We'll have to get the President alone, Max. Interpreters?
Yeah, that is why you fellas are here, right?
Sure, why not?
'Cause I got a meeting with one of them foreign dignitaries. Always talking that crazy space language.
Who are you meeting with today?
Heck if I know. They show up and start jabbering away about treaties and whatnot. I just let the interpreters figure it out. I just keep an eye on them to make sure they don't steal something or try to eat the cat.
We're ready to start interpreting.
That's aces, fellas, but the dignitary hasn't shown up yet. Show yourselves around the office.
But don't touch nothing.
We're ready to start interpreting.
That's aces, fellas, but the dignitary hasn't shown up yet. Show yourselves around the office.
But don't touch nothing.
Keep up the good work, Mr. President.
You've got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em.
The man's a genius, Sam. I almost feel bad for doing this.
It's for the good of the country, Max. Hey, Mac, do you work here?
What tipped you off?
We're freelance police, buddy. This is a national emergency.
And we don't appreciate your sassy mouth.
Auditions for new White House pet are down the hall.
This can only end in violence.
This guy's voice sounds familiar. Do you recognize him, Max?
Half the time I don't even recognize you, Sam.
I'm over here, little buddy.
Who said that?
Do I know you from somewhere?
Yeah, I'm that voice in the back of your head that tells you to mind your own business.
The veiled threats, the surly tone. I've got it. You're that pit boss from the Toy Mafia.
I smell a conspiracy.
You smell a nosy dog who's going to get smacked if he don't stop asking questions.
What's the Toy Mafia got to do with the Secret Service?
What Toy Mafia?
Oh, he's good, Sam.
The Orso Nostra, the sacred organization you inducted me and Max into in a time-honored ceremony.
The one that we infiltrated, repeatedly duped, and then blew up in a fiery explosion of death and property damage.
I was going to casually forget to mention that part, Max.
That's a very entertaining story, chowderheads. Now, run along and play whilst I protect the leader of our country.
What's behind that door?
It's a private club for people who aren't annoying me. You two ain't invited.
Should we pummel him together, Sam, or would you rather take turns?
We can create a national security incident after we've saved the president, Max. We'll be back.
I cannot wait. No one enters the war room. That's it. You two are coming with me.
Ow, 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 ow.
And stay out. Now I have to get back to the president. He's not supposed to be alone.
Excuse me.
Oh, Welcome, Governor Whizzer. The president has been waiting for you.
Governor Whizzer?
Hey, who better to run a state than a washed-up, urination-loving former child star?
No one!
Hello, this is the White House. Hello.
No, sir. I said soda abuse. It's a very important issue.
Was I? No comprende, son.
But I'm speaking English.
Ah, are you two fellas the interpreters? It's about time. Darndest thing, we just had a couple imposters in here. Dead ringers for you two.
Were they walking around examining everything and engaging everyone in pointless conversations?
Those are the ones.
Those accursed clones. When will their devilish mimicry end?
Help me out with this here potentate, would you? Can't understand a dang word.
But that doesn't make sense. I don't even have an accent.
Uno momento, por favor. Impatient little guy, ain't he?
What's new, Whizzer?
That's Governor Whizzer, thank you very much.
What are you the governor of?
The 51st and greatest state, West Dakota. Don't you guys read the papers?
Just the funnies.
You mean the obituaries, Max.
Potato, potato.
We're a young state, but with our own rich traditions that make us a distinct tourist destination, apart from the North and South.
We're ready to interpret for you.
Don't tell me! The president needs the interpreter.
What did he say, Sam?
I'm speaking English. I don't even have an accent.
Can't understand a word.
See you around, Whizzer. Hello, Mr. President. We're ready to interpret for you.
All right, let's get this party started.
Mr. President, my fellow Americans, I come to warn you about a serious epidemic facing our country. The scourge of soda abuse. Many former popheads like myself found ourselves in the endless cycle of addiction and elimination until we believed there was no hope.
I don't know what you're saying, son, but you're selling it, boy. Good job.
I ask you, how long can this epidemic continue?
What was that?
He said, how long can this epidemic continue?
Epidemic? What's this about an epidemic?
The epidemic of soda abuse, sir. By 2010, 4 out of 5 children will be addicted to soda, and the impact on our nation's plumbing system will be disastrous.
What was that?
Jakiś pierdu.
The epidemic of surly, listless teens.
That is a problem. I blame them video games.
What does that have to do with anything?
I think he's confused. Let's start again from the top.
The impact of soda abuse on our nation's health cannot be overstated. I ask again, how long can this epidemic...
Great job, great.
He said, how long can this epidemic...
There you go about it.
Denying the problem won't make it go away, Mr. President.
What was that?
Something about soda abuse, blah, blah, whatever.
Sounds like one of them touchy-feely tax and spend welfare programs.
He said, sounds like one of those...
I heard what he said. Are you guys sure you're translating correctly?
Don't blame us, buddy. You're the one with a speech impediment.
Try it again from the top, Whizzer.
Where was I? How long can this...
Come again?
He said,
There.
Denying the...
What was that?
baseball fever. It's...
You said it, son. The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd. But you know my favorite part? The frosty cold sodas.
Are you mocking me, Mr. President?
Try it again from the top, Whizzer.
Where was I? Oh, how long can...
Come again?
He said,
O, bo już zgłupiałem.
what's a guy got to do to get a drink around here?
Aha, I know what you need. An ice cold orange sugar fizz. I swear by him.
No! That's not what I want at all. I must resist. But I am thirsty, and just one couldn't hurt.
Frosty cold and so delicious.
All the progress I've made. They were about to give me my 5-week pin.
I almost feel bad about this.
I don't have a conscience, Sam. What's your excuse?
Oh, blessed angels of carbonation, fill me with your syrupy nectar.
Ew!
Yeah, now I'm not so much guilty as repulsed.
Keep it coming. More! I need more! I need a bathroom! Which way is the bathroom?
Which way is the war room?
It's that door right over there. But I don't...
Oh, thank you!
Where do you think you're going?
I've got to get in there! Bad!
We've got a priority red number 2 here in the Oval Office.
No, it's just number 1.
Escorting the suspect to holding cell for interrogation. Come with me, sir.
But it'll only take a second. Please, let me go!
That was fun!
Okay, now I didn't catch all that. What did he say?
O, teraz skoro go nie ma.
Now it's time for some checks and balances, freelance police style. Max, will you do the honors?
Gladly.
Look it, fellas! My fingertips look like little tadpoles!
They just don't make these guys like they used to.
That's no guy, Max. It's a damned ugly puppet.
Ah, the drawstring in his back should have been our first clue.
Our first clue should have been the swirly eyes. But, silly me, I thought hypnotizee, not hypnotizer.
What?
Yes, an ingenious device being used to hypnotize the TV-watching public. But who was controlling him?
Gonna take days to get that smell out of the interrogation room.
Prezydentem
What?
łeb ujebał.
What have you done?
He was like that when we got here.
Sam did it!
So these 2 numbskulls managed to off the president.
It was a deep tissue massage gone horribly wrong. Ninjas.
Sam did it!
Still, ratings from the last State of the Union address were even lower than reruns of Midtown Cowboys. I didn't expect to have to replace the president so soon, but now that these idiots have forced my hand,
We're standing right here.
We can hear everything you're saying.
it's time for a leader the people will have to listen to. Agents Jackson, Burr, and DeGambe, we are moving the timeline forward. Commence phase 2 of the operation. I'll prepare the new candidate.
Not quite the reaction I would have expected from a Secret Service agent discovering 2 people over the decapitated body of the president.
What do you think this fake body is made of? Can I keep it?
No time for that now, Max. We've got to stop the... Wait, what's that noise? Blessed scuba diving Buddha on a banana boat with cocktail onions and a map to the stars' homes.
Yeah!
They've reanimated America's most beloved president.
I always thought Taft was shorter.
Not Taft, you deficient.
My fellow Americans, I am Abraham Lincoln. As you know by now, your president was recently murdered by 2 mysterious interpreters. But turn not to fear and despair. I have returned to guide us through this troubled time. A vote for me is a vote for Abraham Lincoln.
I'll get it!
What's that? Uh-huh. Lincoln Memorial. Right. Hydraulic motors and robotic implants. Yes. Okay. I see. We're on it.
Wrong number?
That was the commissioner, Max. If this new Mecha Lincoln wins the emergency election, the nefarious forces controlling him will have unchecked power to destroy the entire free world.
I hate when they do that.
That's why one of us is going to have to run against him.
You got to answer the phone.
Okay, fair's fair. Max, we're going to make you the next president of the United States.
Yes!
I ta jedna gwiazdka zaklei.
Whee!
Mr. Lincoln, would you like to say a few words to the audience?
Thank you.
Cicho.
This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
I've heard better addresses from the 411 operator.
What did you just say?
Hey, Lincoln! Captain Ahab called. He wants his beard back.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
Save it for the debate, Max.
Dobra.
It's the cue cards for Lincoln's speech. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Two wrongs don't make a right. I'm glad that I've been given...
Nie, to zamiana.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Ja już sobie w trakcie
Where are we going, Sam?
piosenki to sprawdzałem i
Back to the...
Shotgun!
wiem, że muszę pójść. O, wrócił.
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi.
Can you just... I want to figure out how you did it.
It's easy.
I was just being polite. I don't care how you do it.
Okay.
Hey, a free home delivery sign.
Dosy byli.
Okay, here's what she said.
Meter maid? Nah. Movie industry executive? Done that already. Hey, this looks good. Shuttle pre-flight analyst. Oh, it's part-time only.
Thank you, sir.
Ja nie powinienem czegoś zajebać. Coś powinienem mieć jeszcze. Czegoś nie wziąłem.
Where we go?
We're...
Oh!
It's Lincoln's campaign flyer. I want you. Honest, dedicated, over a century of experience. Abraham Lincoln is your man.
Tego mi brakowało.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back...
Shut.
Teraz jej muszę dać ulotkę.
What's this? A new application?
Yeah, it's for a friend of ours.
Let's see. Not the Abraham Lincoln. He's tall, distinguished, loves the theater. He sounds perfect.
That chump doesn't have half my cute, fluffy marketability.
Do you think your computer can find him a date?
Computer, nothing. This guy sounds perfect for me. Oh, but he didn't leave his phone number. Next time you see him, give him my number. I'd love to meet him.
Muszę wrócić. Żeby pluskwa kurwa zadziałała, bo zjebałem z pluskwą.
Where we go?
We're
Oh!
This is...
Where are we going, Sam?
back
I
to the
znowu
office.
powrót do
Shotgun!
biura. Czy jak użyję, tak to będzie git.
Who are you calling, Sam?
Sybil,
Hello? Abe? Is that you?
I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man.
Oh, well, Mr. President, it's just such an honor to talk to you. I saw your application and I was wondering, would you like to go out sometime?
Co ja mam k***a wybrać?
This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come.
Oh my, you are a charmer, aren't you? Well then, Mr. Rail Splitter, where would you like to meet?
I stand here at the steps of the White House.
At the White House. Got it. What time should I meet you?
The time to act is now.
Oh, I love that decisiveness. I'll rush right over.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
What? I didn't catch that last part.
I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
What? Abe? What's going on?
see you soon. Gotta go.
So, to sum up, family values are the bedrock of this nation. Our fidelity, honesty, and loyalty to family is our most sacred asset as Americans.
Candidate Max, your rebuttal?
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Lincoln!
I believe we have a question in the audience from someone who is not Candidate Lincoln's wife.
Oh, hi, Sam. Hi, Max.
Greetings, random harlot.
Abe, I'm here. Are you ready for our date?
What? I've never seen this woman before in my life.
But on the phone, you sounded so eager to meet me.
Listen to me, America. I did not arrange a date with this woman.
Oh, so she's good enough to fool around with, but not to date?
Mr. Lincoln, I can't believe you're doing this to me.
Nathan.
Free home delivery. Mr. Lincoln, as a candidate for office, my pal Max would like to engage in a thoughtful discussion of the key issues.
Followed by a round of spiteful mudslinging.
I see. Well, this is a bit irregular. As you're well aware, I'm the most beloved president in history. So I just assumed I'd be running unopposed.
Oh, no, you didn't. You ain't all that.
I freed the slaves.
I was star of a popular television sitcom.
I'm on the penny.
I was on TV.
Now, gentlemen, we can resolve this like adults through moderate reasoned debate.
Very well, then. In the spirit of democracy, I say, bring it.
And it's a beautiful day on the White House lawn as we bring you the first in a series of debates for this emergency election for U.S. President. In the Republican corner, we have the giant animated statue of Abraham Lincoln. And representing the Random Violence and Destruction Party, there is the hyperkinetic, rabbit-like creature known as Max. Acting as completely impartial moderator for the debates will be Sam. The candidates are ready, so let's listen in.
Where do you stand on religion in schools?
Free home delivery.
And that doesn't really make a bit of sense, so it looks like it's politics as usual here at the debate.
Dobra, bo jak chcę tu skoczyć tak szybko jak się tylko to da.
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
Free home delivery.
Ooh, an effective but very controversial proposal from candidate Lincoln. And the crowd did not like that idea one bit. Let's see how it affected the polls.
I'm glad that I've been... Two wrongs don't make a right.
Mi czegoś brakuje, bo w teorii... Właśnie.
It's a stack of pithy campaign slogans. The buck stops here, 1,000 points of light, and I did not have sex with that woman.
Well, I did, but I didn't inhale.
Fajne.
No can do.
A nie tu.
I did not have sex with that woman. A 1,000 points of light. The buck stops here. Free home delivery.
To jest troszeczkę tej odpowiedniej.
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Two wrongs don't make a right. I did not have sex with that woman.
Kurwa, co? Coś mi chyba brakuje.
A 1,000 points of light. The buck stops here. It's the severed head of the president.
I yearn to hold it aloft and turn giant sea atrocities to stone.
You're thinking of Medusa's head.
Oh yeah, I always...
Your name here. For naming rights to this building, please contact the Office of Desperation Accounting.
Oh boy!
We'll see, little buddy. Why?
Everything...
Later.
No.
It's time for we turn you.
Mr. Lincoln,
Very well.
how would you describe your tax plan?
The buck stops here.
We're not quite sure what Lincoln meant by that, so it looks like, yes, the American people have decided to ignore it.
That's enough. Time out. Free home delivery.
Ja muszę sobie
I'm
zapasować.
glad that I've been given. Two wrongs don't make a right. I did not have.
Uj, może zadziała.
Contestants, Mr. Lincoln, I'd like it.
Well, I'm afraid.
How would you describe your tax plan?
I did not have sex with that woman.
And Lincoln has confused the crowd with another well-intentioned but senseless statement. It hasn't affected him in the...
That's enough. Time out.
I think we're on the verge of a real breakthrough.
Brakuje mi jednej tablicy z tego co widzę.
A 1,000 points of light.
Nie wiem, to.
I'm afraid.
How would you describe your tax plan?
1,000 points of light.
And that doesn't really make a big...
That
Aha. Chyba fajnie zepsuło się.
the buck stops here.
Dobra, po prostu w tym momencie będę kończył. Jest tyle ode mnie. Dzięki za oglądanie. No i widzimy się w następnym odcinku. Bye.